This is honestly a W pick. What's going on YouTube? Today we are going to be showing you guys how to make a pound of ground beef. And by the way, this is 93.7 here. I know it doesn't say. 93.7 beef at Sam's, and it's $5.58 a pound. It's unheard of. It's a great price. All we're going to need is a pan, some spray, or some olive oil or butter if you prefer that. But I prefer the non-stick spray here. And then you're going to need some pepper, some pink Himalayan salt, and some taco seasoning. Of course, you can season to your likings, and we're going to be showing you guys how to cook a pound of beef. This is 100 grams of protein, and I think 720 calories for just this pound of beef alone. Throw in the seasonings. Maybe you can throw in like 800 calories, probably less than that, 750. But this is a great meal to know how to make, so we're going to show you guys how to make a pound of beef. Let's go. All right, first step here to cooking a pound of beef. You are going to spray your pan and get it to a nice little coat there, you know? Nice and little coated. And then you're going to get your pound of beef here. See how nice and red that is? And you're just going to flop it on in there. If she wants to flop in there. Nice and gooey. So we're going to be making ground beef here. So we're going to make this into like tacos, basically, you know, little bits and pieces. We're not going to be doing burgers. You could do burgers with this too, so like healthier burgers. But this is just going to, for the sake of the tutorial, we're just going to make this into ground like taco meat per se. So then you're going to ground this sucker up. Sorry if the camera's shaking, but you know, it's going to do what you got to do. You're going to beat that up maybe a little bit, chop it up. And then from here, the top side, we're going to grab our nice little salt and this. We're going to salt this side. Nice little salt right there. We're going to pepper this side as well. So give this side a nice little salt and pepper, and let's get to cooking it. All right, when it comes to cooking, you don't want to turn it all the way to high. For me, I have this gas stove, so I got to let it simmer. Let it kick in. Boom, there it goes. We don't want to have it to high. We want to have it to medium high right there. And we're going to let this cook, and then we're going to beat it up, and then we're going to throw in some taco seasoning. So once we got a little sizzle going right here, we're going to grab Mr. Spatula, and we're going to chop it up a little bit. Chop it up a little even more. You're going to be doing this a lot in the way I cook this beef here. And then you're going to basically just take it as it goes and do a little flippage action on a lot of this. So as you can see, it's getting a little cooked. This has only been like a minute or two of cooking. You're going to chop this up, and then you're going to let that side sizzle for like another 1 to 2 minutes. And then you're going to cut it up some more, and then we're going to throw some seasoning on. So let's see what happens. Do not have to perfectly get all the red stuff going face down, basically, or the uncooked side. You don't have to perfectly do that, but it's good to try to get most of it. You're going to be flipping this a lot anyway, so you don't have to perfect it in the beginning. Alright, so as you guys can see, we got a little juice going. That's good. Whenever we get the juices going, you're going to start flipping this thing a little bit so it can start sucking up the juice on the other end here. So as you can see, a lot of the pink's already going away with this. Again, the whole cook time for this is going to be about 8 to 10 minutes. But this is when we're going to throw in our seasoning here. So we already did salt and pepper. And this is how I like to get it really, I guess, brownish is the word here. So I'm going to put this somewhere I can put that. And we got our taco seasoning. And then for me, we're going to do a nice, even coating for the whole side. And this is going to get it that nice brown, like the Mexican type thing that you guys always see in restaurants. As you can see, already getting that way. Let's stir it up here in a second. Alrighty, so you're going to want to start to stir that in there. It's going to make the sauce really brown as well, or orangey. And that's going to give you that taco seasoning. So basically, you can put this into anything, like a bowl. You can add sour cream, Greek yogurt, avocado. Give you a bowl with some rice. It's really good. As you can see, it's already turning color, and that's what we like. But we're gonna we're gonna keep chopping it up into smaller and smaller pieces, as you guys can see. We're not gonna want the big chunks in this, so gonna keep chopping this up, and then we'll come to it when it's ready. Alrighty, so I'm sure a lot of you guys can see a lot of liquids going away. So that's when we know this thing is pretty much cooked here. About as good as we can get, but you want to chop that up as good as you can. This is about what I like right here. As you can see, everything's cooked. All these pieces, nothing's pink in the middle anymore. So that's how you make some ground beef. And we're going to throw this on some rice just so you can see. But yeah, here's the color. Nice and hot. That's what we like to see. We're going to put this here. I taught you guys how to make rice in a rice cooker in another video. So if you want to see that, just let me know. This is honestly a W pick. Here we go. W picture. Okay. We're going to pour about half of this in here because I don't want to eat the whole pound. Sorry, I'm getting a thumbnail, guys. So about half of it on in there. Boom. We have rice and beef. Ground beef and rice. Just like that. We're going to throw the other half of this into something later, but I'm just going to let it stir off for now. But yeah. Bada bang, bada boom. That is how you guys make some nice ground beef and rice. Good stuff. If you want other tutorials and stuff like that in the future, just let me know. I also have a video on how to make rice. I'm pretty sure I already said that. Oh my god, that's a W burp. But let me know if you guys want to see anything else. This is honestly delicious. Can't wait to add some so we're gonna add some Greek yogurt, some cheese, some avocado to this. It is a perfect meal. I love it. It's a staple of my meal plans. But yeah, let me know if you guys want to see anything else in the future, and I'll see you guys in the next one.